Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am Mori Tanvi and in today's short case study we would be discussing about why Xiaomi is so successful. So let's get started. I have always been a fan of Apple products. Since I got my first MacBook, I fell in love with Apple products and since then I have only used a MacBook and an iPhone. Let's be honest, they look great, they feel great, and they are so compact that you can't ignore them easily. But in 2015, I really wanted to try something new. I was locked in the ecosystem for so many years already, and I thought it's time to try something new, something that I am not familiar with at all. While I was hanging out with some friends, I realized that one of them had a new phone. The phone looked quite unfamiliar. In fact, I couldn't even recognize the brand. And when I asked him about it, he replied it's Xiaomi. To be honest, that was the first time I have heard about this brand. I had a difficult time pronouncing the name. I still can't pronounce properly. How do I call it? Xiaomi, Xiaomi. Anyways, after playing with the phone for a few minutes and then finding out its price, I was amazed because I didn't think that you could get such a great phone for such a price. The next day, I ordered the exact same phone, which was Redmi Note 2, and to be honest, it was too good for 150 bucks. After playing with it for some time, the question that crossed my mind was how on earth does this company makes money when they are selling such a great phone at such a low price? After digging into the company, I was shocked because the company was launched in 2010 and they have achieved an incredible success in such a short period of time. But 2014, they were the leading smartphone manufacturer by number of sales in China, beating everyone else. I mean, with the release of iPhone, some of the great players in the industry almost went extinct and bankrupt because they simply couldn't stay competitive. Remember Nokia? They literally went hero to zero. And then a Chinese company comes up and within 5 years surpasses even Apple in the China and becomes one of the major company in the global market. So let's take a look at Xiaomi's business model and figure out how did they achieve such an amazing success and incredible success in such a short period of time. We usually complain about how phone prices are going up, but we don't usually understand the hidden costs that phones require before they reach our hand. Companies spend billions just to let you know that they exist or keep you aware of their latest product. But at the end of the day, we consumers have to pay for that. However, Xiaomi has found ways to sell its product at unbelievable low prices. Instead of having a multi billion dollar marketing budget, the company does very little advertising and release on social media. To reduce the cost further, they don't spend a fortune opening up stores around the world and hiring thousands of people and only sell their products online directly to customers. But cutting out the middlemen, the company could further lower their price. And by implementing just in time manufacturing strategy, the company doesn't need to maintain a huge inventory. The logic was simple: build great phones for extremely affordable prices that would simply attract everyone. And guess what? It worked and made Xiaomi one of the major players in smartphone industry within few years. But that's just part of the story because other part is Xiaomi sells their smartphones nearly at their cost of production and often does not make any profit. It does not mean Xiaomi is such a noble company that doesn't care about profit, but rather they have completely different business model. Instead of making a profit when they sell you the product, they would rather make a profit when you use the product by selling services, ads, and so on. So, smartphones are like a trap to get you into a Xiaomi's ecosystem. In fact, if you are not familiar with company strategy, it means like they are selling whatever comes into their mind, from electric scooters to rice cooker. I would not be surprised if one day they started selling a Xiaomi car or jets. It might seem a completely new business model, but it's not because companies like Google have had the exact same business model since their inception. Google does not charge you when you use streaming, you use Maps, Google Drive, but they constantly sell you ads and other services like storage on Google Drive. Of course, their sales figure have been in decline in recent years, but they are not the only one because the entire smartphone market is deteriorating. But their rapid growth has given them a global awareness. To build such a brand isn't easy. Imagine the number of skills that you need master, but every business starts with an idea. So that was a very short case study of Xiaomi. I hope you have liked this video. If you want to know more about us, do visit our website called startuplanes.com and don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you so much.